In the year 1800, the world did not move at the same pace. Across different continents, people lived under very different rules, shaped by class, belief, geography, and access to resources. What they wore, how they worked, what they believed in, and how they spent their daily lives were never random choices. These details reflected power, tradition, and survival. In this episode, we look at the world at the same moment in time, comparing how different societies lived side by side. This is not dramatization. This is not reenactment. These are historically grounded visuals and verified facts presented in frozen time. This is Era Evolution. United States. Women's fashion in the early United States was influenced by European neoclassical styles following independence. Upper-class women wore fine cotton or silk, often imported, symbolizing refinement and status. Middle and working-class women relied on sturdier cotton fabrics suitable for domestic and urban labor, reflecting practicality in a young republic. British women's fashion in 1800 reflected strict class divisions and access to global trade. Upper-class gowns were made of fine muslin or silk imported through colonial networks, while middle and working-class women wore heavier cotton or wool. Clothing functioned as an immediate visual indicator of class and occupation in an industrializing society. France. After the French Revolution, women's fashion embraced classical Greek and Roman influences to symbolize political and social renewal. Despite revolutionary ideals of equality, fabric quality and tailoring continued to distinguish social class, with silk and fine linen reserved for the elite. Germany, German states. In the German states, women's clothing emphasized modesty, structure, and regional tradition. Wool and linen dominated everyday wear, while elites expressed status through careful tailoring rather than ornamentation, reflecting social discipline and local identity. Switzerland. Swiss women's fashion was shaped by geography and craftsmanship. Clothing prioritized durability and function, with finer garments reserved for civic or religious occasions, reflecting a culture of practicality and social balance. Italy. Italian women's fashion retained strong regional identity. Elites favored refined garments influenced by art and tradition, while everyday clothing reflected climate and locally produced textiles, emphasizing practicality and continuity. Spain. Spanish women's fashion in 1800 emphasized modesty and tradition, shaped by Catholic values and regional customs. Class distinctions were visible through ornamentation, fabric quality, and tailoring, rather than silhouette alone. Netherlands. Dutch women's clothing reflected practicality and restraint. Even among the wealthy, fashion favored cleanliness and function, influenced by mercantile culture, urban life, and Protestant values. Japan. Edo period. In Edo period Japan, clothing was regulated by strict class-based laws. Silk kimonos were reserved for elites, while merchants and commoners wore cotton. Fabric choice, pattern density, and color communicated social rank, within a rigid hierarchical society. Korea, Joseon era. Joseon-era women's clothing reflected Confucian ideals of modesty and hierarchy. Fabric type, color, and garment structure signaled social rank and moral standing within society. China, Qing dynasty. Under the Qing dynasty, women's clothing emphasized hierarchy and tradition. Silk, embroidery, and layered garments distinguished social status and reinforced long-standing cultural norms and family roles. Philippines, Spanish colonial era. Filipino women's clothing blended indigenous traditions with Spanish colonial influence. The barro a saya became a visual marker of class, religion, and colonial social hierarchy in urban and provincial life. India. In India, textiles carried deep cultural and social meaning. Fabric quality, weaving techniques, and draping styles communicated status, occupation, and regional identity within a complex social system. Mexico. Mexican women's fashion reflected a blend of Spanish colonial influence and indigenous tradition. Clothing signaled ethnicity, class, and the transition towards a distinct national identity. Sweden. Swedish women's fashion emphasized simplicity and function, shaped by climate and rural life. Even elite clothing favored restraint over ornamentation, reflecting social values of moderation.